All right, welcome to the Overwatch stream for today, guys. I am joined by my co-caster Boog. My bad. Keptep.
Uh,
Still not right, I don't think.
yeah, I
This
don't think
is
that's quite right. No.
yeah, this is SolitaireGamer actually, the
Hi.
producer who commonly steps in for me when I'm not present. And now we're in a bit of a different situation for tonight, huh?
Yeah, we got some replacements tonight.
Mhm.
The other two casters were really just slacking, so we had to kick them out, unfortunately.
Yep. It is what it is. But we also have replacements in terms of the comps for tonight, and let's get into that real quick. So as you can see, there's no Vespid on there,
Yeah.
which is going to be a little bit of a shift. And you had a little bit of insight into, you don't have to leak strats or anything,
hmm
but you have insight onto what this team looked like in terms of without Vespid. So
Yeah, so as some of y'all may know, MS Dime has been filling in for early in the season. It was Worm on DPS, and then sometimes subs for main support those. Now MS Dime to make the full entire all roster just get on every single role is going to the tank role because we will not have Vespid playing tonight. So Blue has been able to do some warm-up scrims already, and at the start, MS Dime talks a little bit more than Vespid, so it was kind of rocky at the start, but they were kind of getting in a groove. So if they were scrimming in their normal range, they should still be very competitive tonight, and we should be able to see a good match.
yeah, so something to keep in mind as well. I don't feel like putting it in the title because it's really long. We are in lower bracket here, so an elimination or a loss means they're out of the tournament entirely, which we don't want to see. We want to see them keep advancing into playoffs. And so this substitution kind of, I don't want to say came at a bad time, but it's definitely not the opportune time for
Yeah.
MS Dime to be making the full, the triple crown or whatever they call it in horse racing of being on every role. So yeah, that's not ideal, but hey, at the end of the day, we're still getting to see Overwatch Blue play, and that's what matters the most, and something I think we're both pretty excited for. So I guess we'll see how it goes tonight. Here's another refresher of the roster before we toss it to a break. So yet again, no Vespid, and of course we see Worm back. Worm has been contributing a lot more in the
Yep.
DPS role, and we saw quite the turnaround from this team as a result too. No shade to MS Dime, but there's
Worm is a very good hit scan player.
exactly. Yeah.
Just how it is.
So it is what it is. We're going to toss it here to a quick break, probably about 3 minutes as we wait to get into a lobby and toss this into the match. So we'll see y'all then. All right. So, after a further break, we've determined that this is most likely what we're going to be seeing tonight in terms of the comp, I think.
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty likely. Imre's pretty good. Diva has kind of been a staple in the meta, along with Vendetta. Kiriko Lucio, as always, is Kiriko and Lucio. So we'll probably see at least, maybe not this exact comp, but we'll see all of these characters probably played tonight by each of them.
Makes sense. And we're getting into the lobby here too, which I'm pretty excited for. We'll see what this roster's got. It looked like last week we saw a lot of weird maps. I saw like a bunch of that I hadn't seen in a super long time.
Last week
Dubai or
was
something.
Oasis.
That's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking
Yeah, so
Oasis.
the people love Busan on the first pick for the map, but
Mhm.
last week we're having some technical difficulties. They ended up not playing it because the code did not work.
Oh,
Yeah, they couldn't get through downtown, so it just didn't work. So they swapped to Oasis and they played it out.
okay, that's quite odd. I remember because I saw that and I was like, what? It was two maps that I feel like I hadn't
Yeah,
seen in
so we reset
ages.
twice. So they reset once and then they ran it back and tried it again, and then it got stuck. The code was having errors on the same map, so got reset again. And then later it reset on Runasapi too. So hopefully we don't see that again.
Huh.
Hopefully the small indie dev team that runs Overwatch will
Right.
have their act together.
Yeah, they'll get there eventually. I think we're probably going to see not those tonight, right? Most likely.
Yeah, most teams like always. I personally.
See if they're not. All right, good. Yeah. So obviously we're getting the lobby worked out right now. We want to see UAH continue forward. I think also at this point, they might be in decent running for nationals right now. I don't want to say it's necessarily good because it's probably not. They're in lowers of Division 2, right? And Division 2
Yeah.
is a pretty exclusive nationals bracket. Though I think if they continue forward in this playoffs bracket, they have a little bit better of a shot, contrary to where they are right now.
Yeah.
Depending on how long other teams have been in Div 2 for. I think they were
Mm.
just promoted
Yeah, they
this
were promoted to Div 2, so
semester.
the last season's points, I'm not super familiar, but I think last season count less because they were earned in 2.
Okay.
So I think they do still have a shot if they make it further into the bracket, but it's kind of rough. I don't know. The NECC Nationals, very weird point,
Mhm.
but I do think they still have a chance at making that.
Yeah, and I'm curious if they're going to be able to make this lower bracket run too, because we saw in their week 1 matchup versus William and Mary, that
Ooh.
was like insane.
Yeah, William and Mary was playing very well, and
Mhm.
a little bit of a one-sided battle there.
Yeah, and
Voldemort was on the.
Voldemort was on the screen. That is true. And something, um, something as well as like how many other teams are like William and Mary in this playoff bracket. It's definitely something to consider as we continue watching these games. Is like, is there another one of these just like completely one-sided matchups? In effect, I hope not, and I don't think there is.
Div
But
2 is generally where like you might have like an actual like really good like pro player on the team
yeah,
that's
yeah.
been recruited by the college, and uh we're UAH, and we're better than all the pro players at the end of the day. Is
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I mean that's why we're in Div 2.
That's
So
facts.
you
Yeah.
know
That's definitely, I will say, we're in that area of like these are a bunch of like JV teams
hmm
or just like really, really good club teams because all of the all of
all of
the
the hard
like
varsity teams go into Div
they
1
go to
and
Div
other
1.
stuff.
Yeah, which
Both.
you know what may not be true now. I think Div 1 is a little bit more invite specific than it used to be. So like if you spend a lot of money and you have a really good roster, but that's all you have, there's no other teams, then they may not invite you over a program that is developed in every single game that goes like straight to Div. Yeah, I don't recognize any names here, but William
Yeah.
and Mary, for example, the rest of the team, like high masters, like
Yeah.
nothing to shake a stick at.
Nothing too
But then
crazy.
a top 50 tank.
Yeah.
So, um, doing picks and bans on the website so they don't get angry. Shout out NECC. You guys got to get your act together. Sometimes that's such a bro moment. Very relatable. Some similar stuff happens in Valorant as well. But well, picks and bans on the website means we don't get to see them. So all right, hang on. I'm gonna do some finagling here. I'm gonna try and pull it up. Oh, we're here. All right, cool. Just ignore, All right, I'm gonna pull this so you have. Whoops. Let me just split screen this. Oh, all right. Yeah, obviously, we're at a different angle today. No, where did it be? There, dude. I thought OBS went away.
Of course.
Yeah, that was. I'll take credit for that.
Wait, no, wrong way.
Oh. Yeah, sponsor. Have you used one of the keyboards
I did.
yet?
I've gotten to press the keyboard while on the bench before interviews. It's amazing. It's
Nice.
just truly no experience rivals just pressing down a key on a mechanical key. MechanicalKey.com.
That's facts. Have you ever played one of your comp games recently with one?
I have not gotten to play with one in the esports yet. I haven't gone and asked to use one. I'm used to my 15. I don't even know. My wonderful, nice,
It's
fancy
close.
keyboard. Yeah.
I will say, Mr. Competitive Teams Manager, newly elected, by the way. Our elections have concluded. Competitive Teams Manager right here. You no longer have to ask me.
Yeah, true. I can just go grab one. That does make sense.
You're in a little bit better of a position for me to.
I have power.
Yeah.
Also on the roster, we got Opal Bison being elected secretary.
Yes, yeah, that's a good point. Opal Bison, who will bring to the team page again. Senor Vendetta.
Yep.
Has in fact been elected secretary of the club. Pretty stoked on that. Yeah, and unfortunately beating out another member of Overwatch though. In the way, which you never necessarily want to see. Friendly fire, a tad bit of friendly fire, but
the Overwatch division will get all 5 roles at some point. It's like we're like 2 roles away.
I don't think it's too much longer in the future, to say the least. As we wait for this to get going, because this has been slower than I thought it would be, we're going to toss it to another break. So stay tuned, farm some channel points, and redeem some rewards so we can't say words when we come back. So we'll see y'all then. we're back this time, but with more information. All right, so we finally got a pick. It's gonna be Busan. So first of all, actually, I'll ask that in a second. We see Busan pick, and then we see a Zarya ban. So first of all, let's talk about Busan. How do you feel about UH Blue on this Busan map as a
I think our Busan is really solid. Last week, even with the 3 DCs, I'd say that we were winning in all 3 of those games that they played. Or, sorry, just the 2. So they DC'd twice on it. I'd say that they were in a winning position both of those. And I think UH Blue has practiced this map a decent bit. And also, we've seen some, like, individual, I believe it's on mecha-based Busan, we've seen A come out from Opal Bison as a pocket pick for that map because they've got 2 very small chokes and on that one.
And we see here that Tracer is banned from UH.
Tracer banned from
Tracer ban is. Do we fear Tracer that much?
I just don't have like. There's a lot of really good Tracer players, and UH doesn't really have like our Tracer's good. It's solid, but it's not something we sell at. So, with so many really good Tracer players existing in the higher divisions, it's really good ban most of the time.
Yeah, comparable in that regard, Vendetta, and I've seen Worm on the Emre. I haven't been here in something super crazy, so but we'll see. Maybe we get a Worm carry performance, but the Opal Bison Vendetta is peak, so that's pretty cool. And I guess hopeful that the Zarya ban won't be too impactful. Speak on the Zarya ban a little bit here.
The Zarya ban, we'll probably be seeing D.Va, I would believe. We also might see some Ramatra on Mecha Base, I think. But we'll be seeing D.Va probably on Downtown and maybe the other map. I don't know.
Okay.
In the Scrim, we were seeing Sigma. I saw some Sigma, some Zarya, and some D.Va all be in practice. So with the Zarya, I think we're probably going to see the D.Va, or at least on.
Again, if you didn't catch us earlier, unfortunately, the main tank for this roster is out, and in place is
the GOAT.
The GOAT substitute who's played every single role this season, MS Dime. So hopefully, with the practice being on D.Va, hope to see the D.Va, maybe some Ramatra, which is probably, I would say, a pretty applicable character regardless. Hopefully, I don't think the Zarya ban is going to be too impactful. We've seen some pretty good Zaryas in our time, in opponents at least, this season. And with Zarya out of it, we'll see what tank that Charlotte's going to whip out here. It'll have to be something different. Do you think we see a mirror, maybe?
I think there's a decent chance we will see a Zarya here on at least Downtown. Not Zarya, sorry, D.Va, because D.Va is just really strong right now, and then we'll likely see Brawlier stuff on Mecha Base because Mecha Base just wrong, but there's a decent chance.
Okay, cool. Well, here we go into map 1. That's awkward. Shrub asking if Prod is R when no one said yes, but that's okay. I don't know who made this lobby anyway, so it's fine. No worries about that. But here we go. It's been a long time since I've seen this map. The nighttime looks so much better than the day. Not much. Wait a minute. Was this in Overwatch 1? This version of the Busan map?
It should be.
Okay. Just don't remember. I remember Busan being quite popular.
Yeah.
I love that the sides are swapped. That pleases me a lot. Here we go. That's the people.
Venture from. Looks like we're gonna be seeing here. Oh, Winston.
Oh
Maybe
no.
seeing a Winston.
Oh boy. Is this a kind of a Brawlier comp here? It kind of looks like it is.
This has got a dive going for it. Okay, we're back on the D.
Okay.
But yeah, we're leaning towards dive. We're a little bit of a divey brawl with the D character. But yeah, it looks like we will. And we're seeing a Venture, which isn't that common. Hopefully UH knows to play around it, because that character is a little bit gimmicky.
can see that definitely being the case.
Yeah.
Interesting. I see MS Dime. It's funny seeing that name in the front lines comparative to good old Vespid. Ooh, and speaking of which, MS Dime taking a lot of damage early here. Already demech. That's not something you want to see. And we see Shrub, or Smoes, excuse me, going quite low as well. Currently just hanging in the back lines here, trying to save whoever's up in the front here.
It looks like they're trying to save Worm right now, and
oh no,
Bison's gonna get caught out. All right, so looks like Charlotte's gonna get that first.
Oh,
map. We're resetting
nice.
Because we don't want to wait for our mech. That's what we like to see.
Honestly, valid, and looks like yeah, Worm's gonna die easy or fast enough to where it doesn't stagger too bad here as we respawn.
No ults yet, but it looks like Worm has a good lead on the Imre ult, but as far as this and Tank go, they have a much better lead.
Yeah, that wasn't necessarily the prettiest first fight either. My spectating wasn't great, so I couldn't determine what was the thing that went wrong, and already we see Worm going down again.
We get a trade out, though, with the Imre.
Oh, that's
like
important.
the dives got traded. Oh. Make it to the Mega quite.
At least we get a flip.
We get a flip, though. If we can stall, that would be really nice. It's going to be hard to win it, but if we can stall a decent bit with both supports and D.Va still alive,
yeah, looks like the
we're going to get
DPS
booped
on their way
off.
back.
Oh, that is I think the E-Mech's going to be coming in too.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. So
we're
going to look
killed
for
off
another
spawn
reset.
again.
Oh, heck.
Rip.
Yeah. Looks like the enemy team has gone to their rush. They have a Ventral and a D.Va Bomb and Beat. So they've got 4 at this point. UH is going to need either a good fight or a quick fight to get out these ults back this map.
For sure, for sure. We're seeing a little bit of an Emre diff here. Worm going down before a fight can even be started, and then Venture taking down Smoes as well. We're 1 support down into this.
Okay.
Yep, there goes Opal Bison.
The Kiri rush out, so that is what we want to be seeing at this point. We got a really quick fight with an ult. Would have been nice to get 2, but it's hard to get 2 off of really.
Yeah, and also we have an Emre ult here, but there's only a few more engages left in this, so we got to get back to the point pretty quick here. I think we'll probably see the rush come out from Shrub. That being the case, but that's a lot of investment going this late into it.
Yeah, we're seeing the Emre ult come out, probably try to force out the beat. There it is. We got out the beat quick. That's kind of what we like to see. And the Emre ult will be outlasting the beat. We got the Kitsune now, but the Emre ult and Ventral come out from the enemy team. Venture doesn't seem to be finding much with it. The Emre ult does find Opal Bison though. And it looks like it's going to Charlotte. We have some stall going with the remech, although I'm not sure if we're going to be able to stall long enough.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting there. Plus the D.Va mech is going to confirm that one. UAH going down pretty quickly there in that first map. That's not what you like to see, and it was honestly hard to tell what. I feel like it's pretty obvious for the most part of like, you know, this fight went wrong, this fight went wrong, but it was just kind of, they were just losing first pick, and then Charlotte was just able to capitalize afterwards. And
yeah, it seemed like people were getting caught out by Charlotte. Not exactly what we may need to rein it in a little, play a little bit more careful, less ego peaks, a little bit more careful about. We are seeing an Orisa mirror, which is surprising. We've seen some Orisa in WCS recently.
Up to Juno as well for Charlotte.
Juno will give them a lot more than L, just to speed out spawn.
Oh, interesting.
But yeah, we are seeing the double brawl swap for this mecha base. And I haven't seen much Orisa gameplay recently.
Ooh.
Nice first pick from MS Dime.
There we go. Leading the way like Vespid does.
Oh, the Lucio lives. The Kiriko.
Oh, not for long though.
Nice. They should be able to clean up this fight nice and quick here.
Oh man, yeah.
Yep, there's the May wall for
nice
the mecha
wall.
base, and Kiri's gonna have nowhere to TP, and we also have Smoes capping the point at the same time.
Full team kill. First
Very
team
well
fight.
done from UH Blue.
There we go. I love how you point out the Lucio's inting. Yeah, that wasn't the first thing that started that off wrong. That was a nice opener there from Miss Dime, but now we're pretty healthily into the second map, contrary to what we saw in the first one. I don't think it's the swaps just yet. We'll see how these future engages go, but it's a nice start, to say the least.
Yeah, it also looks like we're having a pretty good lead in the ult economy right now, but it's still pretty close.
Here we go. We're actually trying to push them off the high ground a little bit here.
Yeah, looks like Charlotte's been able to flip map, but they might be able to get that lose low. Ooh, time goes down, but the other Orisa is low.
Getting healed up pretty well right now. Can Ari hit a shot? We got there eventually, I think, but man, that was rough at first.
Down our take here. I think we're probably just gonna try to stall. Well, we're still only down 1. Our tank's coming back soon. If we can stall, we can easily get 50%. We see a Kitsune from Shrub. It may be winnable. I'm not quite sure though.
I mean, we got the 50%.
Yeah, we got the 50%. We're doing pretty well. We're getting very good stall.
Oh, and we're ripping the ult.
Yeah, the ult jumping live gets the Lucio, and we still have the point, getting it all the way to 61.
That was a crazy stall there from Miss Dime. The problem is everyone has come back at a very inopportune time, and I think we're going to see a pretty quickly lost
quick
fight.
Reset, but that's fine because we got an out Riso ult there with that quick fight. So now they are up a rush, but outside of that, all of the ults are matched. We're technically slightly behind a beat, but should be here by the time the fight starts.
Yeah, I'm sure of that.
We may be seeing probably an engage with either beat or an Imre ult to try to get at the opponent's. Looks like we're going on our right side here. Going with the same thing that they did with the wall to get through.
Ooh.
That's 2 ults from both teams. 3
so
ults.
close. And it's been mirrored ults so far. Emre
we're up
quite
a male
bit of
in this exchange right now. Isn't terrible.
Oh, but May goes down.
Yeah.
So does the rest of the team.
Fairly quick fight. Their Curie still isn't ulted, and Shrub's getting close to. It's kind of close to another. About 1 fight off, and we do have the male versus their rush. Gonna be. You might be able to zone the rush or something. That male. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah. Hey, it's Ari too, so you know you're getting a zoning ult out of everything, right? To say the least.
The zoning ultimate.
Yep.
Okay, we see the reset trades. The male is coming out to zone that off. Okay, it's an even fight right now. The rush was traded for the male, or the hit scans are both traded out. We are on the point right now. Ooh, those goes down. It's Kiri and Open Bison.
Oh yeah,
they're up. Our tank's back soon. Yeah, we need to win this, so.
Super close. Oh, the May almost going down, but it doesn't happen.
Yeah. We are back on the Sojourn pick now. That Lucio is
big damage.
1. It's very even right now. Oh, heck.
Is Maple getting called off, or is...
That Orisa is 1. Come on, get the ult. We get the ultimate out.
Nice, there we go. That's big.
No Suzu for it. That might clean up this fight right now. It looks like UH has been able to pull out of it.
There we
go.
go.
Some ults, however.
Nice.
Yeah, they are a little bit down in the ult economy now. They probably want to take one quick, but they don't have their full team. If they take a fight quick, they may be able to kite some ults for this enemy team.
We're getting there. I think Orisa's going to get the space, and actually, Orisa's opting to go
They get out May's Ice. That's nice to get out early here. That May is much more without it. Yeah, UNC Charlotte is not taking the fight very quick. They have the ult advantage. They don't need to, but if they wait too long, they might be able to farm something up.
Ooh, that was quick.
Yeah, that was a good engage from them, but it looks... Well, both supports are going down. The beat is out.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to barely get this map out of UH's hands.
Yeah, that's going to seal the deal right there for sure. So fast, I already updated the overlay as we respawn, but there's nothing else they can do. UAH getting taken down on map 1. Though the first map was not as close. The second one was a lot closer. It was a nice little comeback there onto that final point. Again, what you mentioned though, the ults got used and there was just nothing left for that final fight.
Yeah, they kind of needed to commit like maybe one less ult, but they still need to win that fight. It was a really awkward spot to be in there, and I think they just might have committed one too many. But it's really hard to tell at that point. You have to win that fight, otherwise the map is going to end. But it did seem like they were getting into more comfortable in their gameplay, and that second map was way closer than the first one. So going into map 2, depending on the map, we have map pick now. We have first ban.
Good point. Yeah, and it's a best of 5 series. So let's call that first game. It's the warm up. But let's neglect the warm-up scrim that happened
didn't
before this.
happen.
No.
The audience doesn't know about that. That
Exactly.
never happened.
Yeah, it never happened. I didn't just leak that. No. We're getting fully into the game here, and we'll see how the rest of the series goes. UAH's turn here to pick a map, get a band going. We'll be back with you and that information shortly. Stay tuned. All right, we return, and unfortunately, the scoreboard does not lie. UH did lose the first map in what wasn't a super close affair. The last map was closer, but as we said, it's a warm-up game, guys. It's okay. As we go into the next matches here, this is what we've got on the cards is a little bit of Havana.
Yeah, we are seeing Havana from UH Blue's pick. They also very pokey map, and they chose to ban Ramatra, who is a brawl character, but is a little bit more pokier than your average brawl character. So we are likely going to see Sigma from MS Dime, I would imagine, Imre, and we might see the double hit scam with the Soj from Opal Bison come out, as UH has done in the past on this map.
Yeah, and then a Sojourn ban from the side of UNC.
Right. Yeah, so they still might run a double hit scan, or they'll have a Genji go up and clear height or contest. It's pretty standard for this map, and the Opal Bison Genji is kind of a classic. So
that's true. That's true. We'll hope to be seeing that soon. We're about to go into the game here. Hopefully, things go. Oh.
There we go.
Yeah. Hopefully things go better. I think from what we saw at the end of that game, I think UH just got more in the tank, to say the least. I think they finally got warmed up. They're ready to go into the series. Keep in mind a best of 5 in this one, and hopefully they do for us. But it would be lame.
Map 5 banger.
Yeah. Well, okay. Hang on. I don't want to be here that long, maybe, but
I mean,
we'll see on that.
I don't know. Seeing 5 maps is kind of nice, but I'd be happy to see just a quick little 3 wins in a row from UH Blue. Saw some Reinhardt trolling out of this there.
Yeah, I saw the Wu Yang too. I think is who that was.
Might have been a music.
That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. As we wait here in the Fauna Garage, I realized I was going to be doing more camera work and just kind of did not. So got an interesting. Oh, that is some beautiful 30 FPS going on the stream right now. Oh. When I look at the cars, I like lose. I lose frame rate. Sir, I'd like to
have way too much rendering on.
Yeah. I'd like to talk to you about your extended warranty. Okay. Ooh. What do we got going here?
Ashe, Genji. Okay, so we are going to see the Genji trying to go up on right side and get the height cleared. And then we are seeing Wu Yang Bap. Pretty good sustain, but definitely a ton of poke from that back line. Bap with just his gun, and Wu Yang with his balls that deal about as much damage as a Junkrat left click.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, it's about 100 on both, I believe.
That's pretty good for support, I feel like.
Yeah, he has to charge it up, but it is a lot of little
that makes
bursts.
sense.
His poke is very strong. From the enemy team, we are seeing the Hanzo and the Domina and Mei. I don't see Mei commonly. We see it sometimes on this map, and the Domina is going to be slightly worse in the poke matchup than the Sigma, but that Hanzo may be able to get some cheeky picks in.
I guess it's the height that the Genji is going to be looking to clear out.
Yep, it's just the Hanzo up there right now.
Yeah. The DPS battle ensues from long range.
That Domina is looking kind of low. Yep, there's the Genji contesting that Hanzo.
All right. Come on, Ari, what you got for us as I fat finger every input to spectate him? Nothing.
All right, Ari, what are we doing? Break that pylon. That's what we like to see.
There we go. All right. I guess a little bit more of a safe set of engages this time around. There we go. There it is.
With two. That's
there
what we
it
like to
is.
be seeing.
All right, just I'll
and
eat my words.
it looks like we've been getting good, steady cart push this entire time.
Nice.
Charlotte may have one more fight, although it's going to be fairly close because we're going to have 3 on cart the entire time. They may not be able to actually fight this first point once more. I don't think they are. They're just going to have to give up first, and we win it with a singular fight.
And we see the swap off Mei, too, into a Tracer. I guess maybe that's why they banned the Tracers. They knew UNC had one. I do think the Tracer's interesting on the defense here, though I guess it makes sense looking at this map. It's pretty tight corridors here.
We're also seeing that Sigma mirror to be better into this very pokey
matchup.
matchup.
Yeah. I didn't even notice that.
And then, ooh.
Quick little headshot.
Hanzo's looking kind of low. We're getting good cart push. We have some good map control. You like to see this.
My poor Smo's just parked on that cart. That's got to be some enthralling gameplay out of Smo's right now. I guess that's the life of a support player, though.
Massive.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's a question I'll throw out there. You knowing the Overwatch division better than I do. What is that's not good. Not a good start.
That Sig is low though. We have the window coming out from Shrub early.
I didn't even hear that. I don't know why I didn't hear that. This Tracer has been terrorizing these guys. And it's gonna be good for 2. Oh, that's ugly.
Yeah, not ideal that we see the window come out in that fight. Not one, although window does charge very quick, and we will likely seeing it back fairly soon.
Got Bob. Honestly, UAH is coming up on many ults. Opal Bison's got like half a fight to go on the Blade, but not having window, I guess not the worst ult to kind of stagger out of that rotation. Kind of there when you need it, and interesting. The Sigma taking quite low here.
Yeah, that Sigma is kind of low.
Oh, here it comes.
We're seeing the Flux come out. It does get the Hanzo, the bubble to save him. That Sig is still a little bit lower. Our Opal Bison is in, but it looks like he's going to get caught out by the Dragon.
That's no good.
Dragon coming out. We are seeing a Tracer pick. Okay.
That's important.
I don't know if that's going to make it up. Yeah, we're going to see a reset here. That was a 2-for-1 ult trade, though, so we are now back to seeing 3 ults from each team. UH's ults are a little bit stronger, though.
Hopefully they can combo them together with a pretty decent fight here, at least.
Yeah. Bob is pretty good. We may see the Sig and ER ult getting comboed from UNC Charlotte, though.
Yeah, we have to hope this Tracer doesn't get too much impact here, because she really got in there and started terrorizing the supports pretty early on. And we already see it on Ari here.
Right, we are seeing the bubble blade coming out.
There we are.
If we can find, we get
nice.
one. Okay, we see the Flux coming out. The blade is still going though.
On the very low BAP. We see 2 trades already. Wow.
Yeah.
And wow. Worm just kind of hanging out there on the external. I wonder how that happened.
Yeah.
Probably just chasing a tracer. And
probably gonna get staggered here. The window of the lamp is coming out, but the stagger still happens, unfortunately.
That's really ugly, actually.
But now UH is definitely in the better ult economy. We have a window coming up fairly soon. We still have the Bob that we can see that is much more powerful than this pulse bomb. Yep. And we are coming back up on a flux. We had a easy 2-ult trade last time.
Yeah, can we see the Bob come out though? I feel like it's been there the past 2 fights, and Worm just not been in a spot that's been able to utilize it properly, especially with UNC on this high ground. I'm not sure if the Bob is going to be as impactful when they're up there.
Yeah, UH was likely just looking for a Bubble Blade last time combo, which is very good, but if the Bob was committed, it may have been able to flip
There we go.
The Bob's coming out and getting 1. Shrub is traded out, though. UH does find themselves up 1, though.
Oh,
that ER is really low. We should be able to get this. Oh, our Sig's very low.
Uh-oh.
Come on. Oh!
What the heck? That was crazy
cleans
timing.
them up, but we come out with our Sig. That is kind of what we like to see there.
For sure, getting this cart push here as time ticks a little down here.
Yeah.
A few more fights on the cards for both these teams.
We are down both our DPS, though, so it's going to be hard to really take a ton of space, but we should be getting back fairly soon and probably slightly before their Sigma. We have the Flux here now from MS Dime, and we may see that coming out soon, or a window. Dragon's coming, isn't going to find any.
Into a Tracer.
We also see Flux coming out from Charlotte. They commit 2 for that fight win. It's time's dwindling down on the clock, though. We really need to see some aggressive plays from UH so that they can get the 2nd point done. We are seeing the Imre swap over the Ashe. I do think Imre is generally a little bit just better than Ashe right now, so that is pretty good to see. Yeah,
I think there was a lot of ults invested there, and at the same time, we still have some left. Like, we didn't commit anything to that, but UNC was good to use theirs. Like, it was kind of just, it was kind of good for both teams. Obviously, UH losing the fight is not what you want, but at the end of the day, investing nothing into it.
Better now.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Seeing the Flux come out, it gets the Hanzo again. That Hanzo should be dying to it.
Nice.
There is a bubble in the middle of our window, though. A Pulse Bomb gets 2. ER ult comes out. It's looking like Charlotte has the upper hand in this fight, although Opal Bison is still alive. That Wu Yang is so low, and the Blade is almost here, but I don't know if we're going to get it quite in time. No, not quite.
We're going to see a Tracer tap, potentially. Oh, out of TPs. Just not going to make it there.
Very unfortunate, although this map is very far from over, as we've seen UH Blue full hold this map multiple times. At least once before, I know.
Okay.
So, not uncommon to see a full hold on this first point, Havana, and UH has been able to pull it off in the past.
Yeah, let's hope they get there. I don't think there's much adjustment needed. I just think this map in particular, there's a reason UAH chose it, right? Maybe it's not for their offense. Yeah. The defense is likely a little bit stronger here, and I'm sure some of the comps may be favoring their defense just a little bit more as well. You know, I wonder if we're going to see the attack Tracer from the side of, let's see here.
Yeah, Tracer is...
Yep, that was quick.
I doubt the Junkrat is saying, but you do never know. You can go for weird stuff out of the spawn on the attack, as always. Although, I don't know exactly what's being done with the Junkrat. Maybe they know something I don't, though. We are seeing Iari here instead of the Wu Yang, which will give a much stronger hold for this high ground. With the pylon being able to sustain very well.
I didn't even notice the Opal Bison Emre.
Oh, Opal Bison is on Emre. We're having Emre Ashe. We are going back to our classic double hit scan.
That's kind of baller.
Even with the Soj band.
Huh. Oh. See. What was he looking at there? Oh, boy. Oh, the Rose missed the trash can. It means that Worm is going to whiff this first shot. Here we go. Yep. All right.
There it goes.
And I'm not even... Yep, not even going to... I'm not going to pay attention to that anymore.
A little bit of poke.
And as we see, yeah, the Junkrat's been swapped off of, but we see Zarya.
We are seeing the Hanzo, and Zarya
and Ana.
Is interesting.
Huh.
They don't have the greatest bubble targets ever, so they're probably going to be looking to bubble self a lot and farm some charge and go for some swinging plays.
Tracer on the cart being quite annoying. Uh-oh, slipped by Ari, though. And here we go.
Yeah, they're going to be trying to get this high ground out, as Tracer does not have that vertical mobility that Genji does,
Nice.
and is going to be forced into that stairwell for Smos to kill.
It's a nice early first pick. Ooh, Rock. Not good for it. Just giving the Zarya free charge. But that's going to stall this attack out a little bit longer. I think this team's going to have to either... They need a first pick here in order for this comp to make sense. Either it's got to be Tracer farming somebody, or it's got to be Hanzo in a long-range shot. And there it is.
The Tracer's going in the back. Probably recalls out. Probably did. I don't know where the Tracer went. Worm did get picked off there somewhere in that exchange, though. And Ari is also going down.
Yeah.
We're likely going to need to be kiting this, try to stay up and be able to recontest. If we can stay up, we can get a recontest on this point and fight again for first point. We are seeing Window likely going to be the first ult online from both teams, although ERE ult is very close from Charlotte. They may get it right, they're going to get it right around the same time. We have the Window. Smos gets a pick, although now Hanzo gets another one. It's even. Although Smos gets another, and
oh my gosh,
we're going to see Charlotte backing off a little bit with the Window committed.
Oh.
If we can see a couple staggers, that would be absolutely wonderful. This Zarya is kind of low. Doesn't seem to have many bubbles. It gets the nano to stay alive.
Oh, nice ult. Actually,
I do like to see the Flux go out there to stall that nano. We are seeing the Soldier from Worm, one of his very much enjoyed characters.
Yep.
That Zarya has no bubbles and is very low. We could see the Zarya die here.
Nice.
MS Dime cleans it up. Tracer's in the backline harassing Ari, but it doesn't seem.
Ooh, well, I think it is going to matter here soon.
It might matter. Shrub is very low. The Imre is sustaining it, though, and the Soldier is almost back.
Nearly there. Granted, that was a pretty good amount of time to stall this out, and we're actually going to continue.
Still stalling for a hot minute. We have a Imre ult up, and it is getting picks. It's very close.
Gosh.
I think it's 2 from each team right now.
Oh, can we get back on point?
Oh, the lamp comes out.
Yo, hang on. This is way closer
Lamp
than it
is
has
here.
any business being.
He's won. Oh, Shrub cleans it up, and
wow.
MS Dime gets both kills with the lamp coming in to keep her alive. That is absolutely huge from UH, and now we have a chance to be full holding this first point.
That's some crazy sustain there.
Yes.
MS Dime coming in clutch on the tank. The ability to stay alive is nuts. I don't know Vespid that well. I don't think he's a turbo feeder, but I haven't seen this amount of sustain, I feel like, from him either. You know what I mean? I feel like he plays the much more brawly tanks as opposed to the more traditional style here for UH.
Andrew is much more comfortable on his brawl and a little bit of his dive than his poke, I think. But MS Dime might just be a Sigma fanatic at the end of the day. Who knows?
We'll take it. Ooh, good opening pick on the Tracer as well.
Yeah, that is huge from Ari.
And
we are seeing the visor come out, getting one, and I think UH Blue is going to clean up this map.
Oh, it's close,
that
though.
ERE is one.
Nice. Damage. There it is.
And the Hanzo dies too. Tracer's stalling the cart. We're going to see
there it goes.
A touch, and the Flux
Dude,
is not even needed.
Wow, look at that.
It is now 1-1 with UH full holding Havana yet again. Their double hit scam just seems to work wonders on this map.
Absolutely, yeah, and we saw a lot of effort there from every person, I think, on UAH on that defense. Support's doing great work to keep MS Dime alive. I think, honestly, the DPS coming out for both of them. I think Ari played a pretty good Emre.
Yeah, Ari was getting some early fight picks there, which was really nice to see and really helped. I believe Ari got a pick on the last map as well.
Yeah, something like that.
That last fight, the pick came out, and it really forced Charlotte to try to make something happen, and they just could not get anything going against UH Blue.
I think it was a bit of a comp diff, too. I think the Tracer on the attack there, especially dying first, granted, that's what Tracer's going to do. Tracer's going to try and get a pick and be unsuccessful, at least in that case. And that's kind of not what UNC Charlotte needed. They needed more momentum to stir the fight into going, rather than the kind of lurky approach coming from TAC FPS. It feels like they're doing that.
Just way too linear to get to actually up to that high ground, and that's where you would like to see a Genji who can just climb up the wall or dash up there. But it seems they don't have that Genji. Who knows? They just wanted to stick to the Tracer. Maybe it's their comfort pick.
Yep.
Hard to tell, but at the end of the day, it made it really hard for them to clear out the height.
Yeah, and UH is going to take map 2 as a result. It's what we like to see. UNC Charlotte up next with the pick and bans first. So we're going to wait for them on that. We're going to toss it to another quick break. We'll be back very shortly. All right, the bans are in. First of all, that's a lie. The pick is in too. We see Atlas, which I
Yes,
think is a UH special
I
after
think.
running these for a little bit.
Yeah, UH is really good at all of our brawl comps, and I think Atlas very much excels for that. Although I think UH just generally likes Flashpoint because it's the best mode at the end of the day.
Okay,
It's just how it is, unfortunately.
nice. And then next into it, we've got the bans. So we see a Cassidy ban, which we were kind of talking in the intermission. That's a little strange.
Yeah, I don't think Worm really is known for his cast, although it's not bad by any means. My guess is that they really want to run that venture that they had on Busan, and that is likely why they are banning cast because it
Mhm.
counters their venture very well. And venture can be a little rat on a map like Atlas and get a good bit of value.
Yeah, and then of course the ban for UAH because we won, so that means we get the last ban. Ban for UAH this time around is Diva, which we haven't seen. We saw one Diva at like 1 point on
Mhm.
Busan, and so we didn't have a lot of time to see how that went. But you know, I think Diva doesn't play into the. She plays into the brawl well, is what I'm trying to say. And so I guess getting her out of there is going to make this a little bit easier of a time for most of UAH, most likely.
Yeah, I would agree. We may see just the Zarya Vendetta Classic coming in because I do think that MS Dime does have the Zarya in the pocket. So we may
Okay.
be seeing that and then just the Diva ban so that Diva's just an amazing character. We don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, I think what we're going to miss about Vespid the most coming into this is the amount of dive that Vespid is able to do. You know, I think MS Dime on Zarya is good, and it's going to make UAH probably group up around her, but at the same time, Vespid could lead the charge, or so to speak, from the front lines pretty effectively on a map like Atlas. And so we'll see what the pick is going to be this time around. But quick reminder of the series so far. Not necessarily a quick map 1 into what was a nice map 2 out of UAH Blue. Beautiful hold on the Havana defense. Going now into Atlas, of course. And here we go into map 3 of this series. UNC Charlotte versus Overwatch. UAH Overwatch Blue. And hopefully we see some more of that momentum from the last game, and here's the comp. Oh.
Orisa.
Oh.
Orisa is good with the brawl. It looks like we aren't going for the Vendetta, so we're going Orisa Genji. The Orisa was doing pretty good work on that mecha base on Busan, so
It's true.
I don't hate to see it. The enemy team does have that Zarya and Vendetta, though, which also with the Tracer, their poke's going to be really weak. They're going to be looking for some quick engages. The quick TP out of spawn.
Here we go. Pre-fire's crazy, considering not a soul is there. Good damage onto the Zarya already. Bubbles out quickly, though. Ari on the flank. Not known either.
The Vendetta's low. We see the Suzu come out. UH is going to look for an engage with that coming out. Nice. That is what we like to see.
That is a beautiful opener, and a second on from MS Dime as well. Although, DPS taken quite low here.
Yeah. Looks like we're going to be catching that Lucio, and we're going to get a quick little first point capture.
Oh, that's a beautiful audio glitch.
Yeah, that's an interesting little sound. I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah, let's... Oh, I still hear it a little bit. Lovely.
Wonderful.
Oh, yeah. All right, it's okay. It's Flashpoint. It's going to move eventually, right?
Yeah,
right?
surely.
Oh. Oh, wait, no. Okay, I thought that was Arissa's gun for a second. I was like, okay, well, that's just weird. No, that's just 100% an audio glitch. Good job. Small dev team, small company.
Indie company.
Yeah.
We're seeing that Lucio is really low. Both bubbles are out. We may be able to see
Oh, there we go.
There's the Lucio.
Nice engage here. Oh, I lied.
Oh.
Not good engage. Not good. Not good. Back out, guys. Uh-oh. Oh.
Yeah, looks like they're going to get it. UH was a little bit too quick after that Lucio pick. We're going to see the stall from Opal Bison, though.
Yeah, there we go. A little bit of extra time there. Nice speed going back into this engage as well.
Charlotte is a little bit ahead on the ults with that pulse bomb and that grab being close, and then... But at the end of the day, Overwatch Blue will... UH Blue will only need one actual win to get it out. It looks like we're going under to force point. I don't hate the idea. If we can get this point, it's going to be big pressure. The rush comes out early. That Zarya has no bubbles now. We get the pulse bomb with the javelin spin.
That's a nice...
We like to see that. It looks like we're going to clean it up.
Wow.
Nice little quick play from UH, catching Charlotte. Not ready for them going under and just forcing point. They will likely be able to just play up now and secure first point.
That was pretty. I didn't catch a lot of it, but it was pretty. And we've got Orisa ult now, too, coming up on two more as well.
They're going under, trying to touch. They will be getting another fight, it seems.
You know what? Considering the ult economy, it makes sense, I guess. Uh-oh.
We see the grab come out, although we have the beat to try to sustain through it.
And not before...
That Zarya is one, though.
There we go.
We trade out the tanks. We're down a hit scan. There's the beat from the enemy team. They have that late beat in there.
No, that's no good. That's no good. We use beat for nothing. They use theirs too, but like, You want to, at 99, you got to secure that. And now we're going into probably another
Yeah.
2 fights here.
We might have been able to just let that grav go out, but getting the beat out is nice because now they don't have much to contest our Emre ult. Even with it being an indoor map and the Emre ult being nice to get up and away, it will still do a lot of work on this point with no real counter to it. We have the 97 from Opal Bison.
Pop it! Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Zoning ult! Oh, yeah.
Okay. We
Kiri's
flip
quick
the
to get out.
point. That's nice.
You know what? We'll take that. Oh, Lucio
Okay,
taking it
we
really
are
low.
seeing the Emre ult coming out. It gets 1, it gets 2.
Oh!
We're seeing it maybe get the Tracer as
Oh!
well. 3.
That's big.
And we're going to be able to probably clean up this Zarya with
Nice.
no bubbles left over.
Nice. There we go. All right.
1 is going to UAH. We had to use both of our ults to close it out, but the enemy team also used their ults.
Yeah, there's only really one coming up, and it's the rush.
Yeah. We may see Charlotte just popping the rush to try to get this first capture secured. On this one, they can farm for it a little bit in this pre-unlock phase.
That was a nice little comeback there. Obviously, I think we wanted to see them end that much quicker than they did, but hey, at the end of the day, up on the ult economy, up on the points so far as well.
Yeah.
On good old Atlas, UAH and Atlas. Oh, just not enough damage there. Be able to finish that kill off.
Yeah, we have the map control a lot better than Charlotte right now. They're probably going to try to rush in to try to take it, or just go with the standard bubble engage.
Ooh, Vendetta taking low. There it is.
Dies for it though. Gets a little bit too far in there.
Yeah, this Vendetta's not getting healed very well, it seems. Also, you know, maybe diving in super heavy given the positioning of the rest of the team.
It seems like they're a little bit too confident with those bubbles. That Zarya is very low with no bubbles, though.
There we go.
Going to see the Zarya go down, and the Kiri off the map from MS Dime.
Yeah, with a spear. That's awesome. Damn it, I swapped off. That would have been hilarious to watch. Oh, bummer.
I'm liking Charlotte's ult economy more, although we have 3 ults for UH Blue, but Grav is Grav, and Grav is broken.
Yeah, that's not necessarily what we want to see. At the end of the day, you know, the Orisa ult is I think, like a pseudo-Grav in some ways.
We capped point early there, so we got a lot of percentage, though, which is very nice.
There's quite a few fights left on this point, I think. Oh, missing the spear is unfortunate, and then the instant ult coming out as well, the rush. Although this is a really staggered fight right now. I feel like nothing happened except for that Lucio ult. Okay.
Yeah.
Ari's got to get that kill there. That is unfortunate that it wasn't able to happen. And
we see a 3-1 trade though, which I do like for UH Blue here. We get their 2 most powerful ults out probably. I mean, Beat's also up there with Rush and how powerful it is, but they just have a Beat versus R4. We may see the Emre ult come out just to try to get that Beat out really quick and then try to clean it up with a Rush from UH Blue here. Yeah,
we see the swap back to Tracer too. The Vendetta just not working out in the way that they wanted, and the Tracer actually sitting pretty hard on this this flank right here. I saw a little silhouette of her gonna try and dive a backline. There's a rush in response.
Rush comes out first, trying to see if we can get anything out. We
come on!
Map control.
Oh, zoning ult!
Zoning ultimate
zoning
from
ult.
Mario Bison.
Oh, the zoning ult! Oh, that was beautiful. I'm clipping that right now. That is
the beat comes out. I don't love how UH has used their ults this fight, but they do have a way more ults. The Czar goes down, which we do like to see.
Wait,
Worm finds the Lucio as well, and it looks like they're going to clean it out.
Yeah, just Tracer left here. Oh, nice. Okay, and she's dead. And here we go. We're getting close in this flashpoint.
4 to win against just 2, it seems. The Vin ult happened in there somewhere I missed, so their ult economy is a little bit worse, but we have 2 point wins now, and we are 1 away from taking this map.
Yeah, I think that's something we take all day, for sure. The Tracer swap, I think, has been getting more value than the Vendetta was. It's staggered UAH a lot more in a lot of respects. And okay, we see the mirror swap immediately to Orisa. I'm impressed by MS Dime's Orisa. When I started playing Overwatch 2, I liked Orisa a lot. And it's interesting, I haven't seen her at all this season, and I feel like she's putting work on it.
Yeah, I was not familiar with the Orisa coming out either, but the Orisa has gotten really good value. I really like that beat there. We may be able to clean up this fight with just a beat. It's hard to tell though. Their Orisa's
Oh.
low and has no gold. Their Vin is low.
Oh, yeah, we have a Vendetta still. Wait, am I just crazy and they had a Vendetta this whole time? I think that might be the case.
Yeah, they've had a Vendetta. They had something else before, but it swapped.
Yeah. I feel like I did not see this Tracer. Oh, it's actually a 2v1 with this Tracer on point. Okay.
The Pulse comes out. We need to clean up the
Ooh!
Tracer. Nice.
There we go. Okay.
We got the Pulse out as well, which is not something I was expecting to see, and we still win the fight even with it coming out.
Yeah, that is tragic for them. I didn't even realize it was 2v2 because Akiri was still on point. Now, this is a pretty hardcore staggered fight that UNC, they need to take something back to UAH here.
I really like this
huge
aggressive
push.
gameplay from UAH,
Nice.
and they get the Orisa before the beat comes out. We also see the rush from Charlotte, but down that Orisa is just really terrible.
There we go. That's the fight you want to see.
Yes, both their support ults go out, and we get a pick, and we only had to use a rush for it. That aggressive gameplay may be able to seal out this map for UH Blue.
Nice. That's epic. And we've got 3 ults essentially. Worm's been doing a lot more work with this Emre ult this game, comparable to the other 2 maps when we saw him on Emre. So that's a nice change.
The blade going in.
An actual blade
Gets
this time.
Suzuha. Gets the TP as well. We still may
Come
find
on!
the
There we go.
Kiriko. How broken is that character?
Oh, here we go. Nice ult.
2 Orisa ults.
That was
Wait, was
hectic.
that both? That was both the Orisa ults out at the same time.
Oh, Lucio just grabbing a med pack.
Get the Lou. Get the Lou.
Come on.
Come on. Nice.
There we go. Oh, tank going down.
Yeah, it is
Oh.
just an Orisa left. I think
Nice
UH
reflect.
just has
Come
it,
on.
but it's really close. We have an Emre coming back with ult.
Oh,
We
Smos!
see that. We may see an Emre ult coming out. The Emre ult is out, and
Nice!
it is going to secure
Oh!
this map with Shrub getting the final blow on both of them.
That's big. That's big. Smos, my goat, coming in last minute, killing the Orisa that was left, and we get a map 2 victory for UAH. Hey! That was a lot prettier of gameplay this time around from UAH.
Yes, I really liked what I was seeing.
For sure.
The aggressive gameplay was really good, and it really caught Charlotte off guard and allowed them to just take absolute control of that 3rd point and honestly most of the map.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the gameplay from the start it felt so much more. They're warm at this point. They're warm. Granted, they're also in game modes and maps. I feel like that they like a lot more, so that's helping.
Yes.
But yeah, let's take a look at that Ari zoning ult real quick. I gotta see this again.
Run back the zoning ult right now.
Here it is.
Snap control.
Oh, zoning ult.
Zoning ultimate
Zoning
from
ult.
Mario Bison.
Oh, the zoning ult. Oh. Yes. That's like a baby a triple. Like right there at the end. Yeah, that's peak. Absolute peak. Love to see it out of Overwatch Blue. We're coming at you with map 4 here shortly after the break. UNC Charlotte with a pick and a ban, and we'll be back once we have them.
first. Trying to see if we can get anything out. We
Oh,
get
come
some
on.
map control.
Oh, zoning ult.
Zoning ultimate
Zoning
from
ult.
Mario Bison.
Oh, the zoning ult. Oh, that. It's peak. It's so peak. The zoning ult came out, and that's how you knew the map was getting won. By the way, we got that zoning ult, baby. And granted, Ari did have much more impact to the rest of the series, but that score doesn't lie. That score,
Sure.
right? Oh, woo, there we go. Yeah,
There.
does not lie. We're up
Course.
2-1 right now. And yeah, here we go into map 3. Here we go. So first of all, Esperanza. Wow, we got rushed a little bit here. My fault. Yeah, here's our map set so far. So we saw Atlas, which, you know, UAH loves, and we are now seeing Esperanza, which UAH loves. So that's a big deal. We also see the Brig ban coming out from UNC, which left both me and you confused on that. And then a Venture ban for the side of UAH, looking to not get touched by the enemy Venture like they did on map 1. So I think that will be a nice change in pace for them this map. But I could be wrong. What do you have to think?
I think the Venture ban is a really good ban to get. I think one of their players has that Venture, and Venture's just really awkward to play into. And then the Brig ban's weird. It's like, it's another character where it's like, Charlotte seems to really like the double flex, so they're banning Briggs just so they can get to that backline easier. We are seeing the Orisa again. I've been really liking this Orisa. It's been putting in some amazing work. And then we are seeing the Genji, the Emre, and the classic Kiri Lu.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. This is what we've been seeing. That's right. I remember he was on Emre before. Oh, we're okay. I don't want to jinx it, but we may be seeing another Emre diff because this guy was messing up Worm.
I think Worm's locked it in.
That's honestly that's facts. We were talking about that in the break too. Is we've seen great impact out of Worm in the rest of the series, as you know, the rest of UAH as well. And you know, let's hope that they bring it strong into this map. Here we go into map 4 in this best of 5 series. UAH up 2-1. Hopefully they'll be able to complete it. They've got him isolated, but
yeah,
not for
the
long.
Emre is split really hard from their team.
Oh, not for much longer though.
Yeah, it looks like they had to. They're going back to help out that Emre a little bit, but we get some pretty good map control. We have our Genji and our Lucio on that off angle over there. I think that D.Va just went in on our backline maybe, but they're coming back around. We're getting a little bit of cart push.
Yeah, this is going to be whoever gets the first pick here loses this initial engage. And there it is. All right.
Yeah. We need to make this quick because our tank just went down.
Yep. There we go. Everyone else slowly going down here. Ari's still alive. You know what? I think they're choosing not to
If they
press
can live,
the
it's
issue.
nice, but if they get picked off here, it's a really bad stagger. It looks like they all live, though, so that's very nice.
Interesting. Where is Shrub? Oh, there he is.
Shrub off on the off angle.
There we go.
Gets that with the TP, and we... Oh, we have the D.Va
Oh,
demeched is what
that's
had
a big
happened.
oh,
Okay,
Suzu, though.
the D.Va gets mech back, but that is why they weren't able to chase for picks. They
That
were
makes
down
sense.
their D.Va.
I didn't realize that. Okay. Does that show up with the player portrait in the top left? I don't think it does it?
No, it shouldn't.
Yeah.
We are seeing the point control back from UAH.
Here we go. All right, we need MS time to, you know, stay alive here in this front engage. I don't want to say that was the problem last
Shrub
time.
with the pick on the Lucio. That's very nice.
Whoa,
Shrub with 2.
Still going. Oh, almost a third.
Almost a third. Shrub just taking this fight and just saying it is mine now, and wins and gets 2 picks right off the bat.
That's some veteran shit right there. That's the Shrub effect.
The random 3Ks on Numbani, it just randomly just destroying everyone.
Yep, and we're getting quickly moved back to the lead here, which UNC had taken pretty quickly, but now looking at ults,
we have the early Kitsune coming out. We are down our Genji right now, but we get pretty good control with that Kitsune. We don't find any picks from it, but that's fine. We have our Genji back now. We have a lot of pressure, and now we find the pick.
That's big.
Okay, the beat comes out. They're going to try to play aggro. They're also committing an Emre ult.
Yeah,
the Emre doesn't get the beat, though. We may be able to find a pick on this Emre.
Nice.
The Emre's trade out. Shrub goes down.
And unfortunately,
we're still getting cart pushed this whole time, though, which is very nice to see.
Yeah. It is a lost fight, but it's a fight you like to see lost because there were big ults invested in this. And UAH has got quite a few coming back into this one, and impactful ones at that as well, though a support ult would be nice given that UNC Charlotte does have rush up.
Yeah, that rush is going to be their most powerful ult. The other two are kind of just meh ults, and we have the Blade, and we also have the Imre ult, which is going to be a heavy hitter without that beat to counter.
Yeah, but the D.Va's going to make it difficult. Already whipping out the Blade.
The Blade comes out. Nice deflect. That's honestly a fine trade to see. They're down one support. We have the cart right now, which is very nice to see.
Oh, yeah, we just kind of
we just took it away. We're playing the objective very well here.
And we've got the Emre ult. Oh, pulse bomb fail.
Shrub.
Big pulse bomb fail, actually.
We see the pulse and the pick and the ult coming out. I like to see it.
The ult was unfortunate given it didn't have a lot of impact there, but man,
yeah,
I'll tell you what, the rest of that was really good looking.
We have the Imre ult now. They don't have anything real against it. We may be able to find this Lucio.
That's a nice one.
Nice. And then we're going to be able to find this D.Va too.
Huge.
Probably getting the checkpoint off of that fight win.
These ults have been so strange. I don't want to say they've been solo ults, but it's felt very similar. I think the Tracer's going to try and tap this, actually. She's looking like she's in the prime. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. We're down our tank, so they are going to try to contest.
Oh! Almost didn't get it, though.
If they can stall it, it would be nice for Charlotte.
Oh,
that is
man.
not what we like to see. We're probably just going to have to reset real quick.
Oh, yeah, the rest of the team actually was not nearly up with Ahri there. Shrub in danger, to say the least.
Uzu, eat him. We still should be fine, though, and we're coming back up on our beat and our rush, two very powerful ults.
Yeah. I want to see those comboed with something that's not another support ult, though, so hopefully we're able to...
We have the beat engage happening.
Oh,
we are going to find the Imre off of it.
That's actually big.
If we just stabilize and clean up this fight, we get the D.Va. We're going to see the bomb. We aren't going to be getting the baby before the remake happens, though. But we get the D-Volt out. We're still up one. There's a Lucio in our backline, I think.
I was going to say, someone's getting harassed back there, and it turned out to be Opal Bison. That's not the person you want to see go down, but it's, I mean, not the least advantageous fight they've had this entire time. Shrub just pissed this Tracer still exists. Oh, that's a rough pulse bomb, actually.
That is very unfortunate. I think that pulse is likely going to clear out this fight for Charlotte.
Yeah. That's an unfortunate start. Whoa, we have beat again already, though.
We have farmed beat really hard.
That's
We're almost
nuts.
back out it. That is some very good beat farming. I would say Charlotte is still up in the ult economy, but it is not an insurmountable fight for UAH. They have the entry beat. They have that result. They may be able to get an Imre or Genji ult late fight.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. This has been a really close map as well. Like first frags have not first frags have not spelled the end of this team all the time. So of either of them, to be honest. Can I finally swap to Ahri? Thank you. Yeah. Except it does this time, as the first frag is going to result in UNC taking first checkpoint, unfortunately, though UH is close to their first as well.
Yeah, we have the beat committed from UH, and we have the rush matched with Charlotte. Charlotte's ult economy is still pretty good, but now our ults are really getting up there. We have some really nice ults coming up.
Yeah. We
may see an Imre ult early or a Blade early to try to get out that beat.
Uh-huh. I'd like to see beat before Emre. Uh-oh, speaking of Emre ult. Get him!
There's the Imre ult.
Oh, the Blade comes out.
The Blade is coming out. The beat is to match.
Oh, yeah. No impact from that Blade there. That's unfortunate.
UH does come out with the better ult economy out of that fight, though, although we don't like to see the card getting pushed so much.
Quick swap to Vendetta.
The Vendetta is out. I like to see the Vendetta here, honestly. I think it's going to do some good work to damage that D.Va, and maybe a little bit worse at keeping the Tracer in check, but, I mean, the Opal Bison factor may be here.
Let's hope to see it for sure. I also think MS Dime has had a little bit less impact on this kind of latter half of the map here. UNC has made it pretty hard. Taking high ground here. We need someone to stall that point out.
We are seeing a little bit of a map flip from UAH.
Ooh,
we
nice
see the Imre ult coming out. We are going to find one. Will we be finding two? The Kiriko is low. The Diva is low. The Kiri has no TP. We find the Kiriko.
Not able to keep Diva out of the mech,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But that's a, you know what? That's a pretty healthy engage, I think.
Yeah, we need to keep our... Yes. Oh,
I...
the Imre lives. Okay.
Wow.
We want some cart push. We get their forward spawn out. That is nice to see.
This is an interesting
We are...
flip here.
Yeah.
We're down somebody.
I feel like we're down somebody. No, I don't think we are,
Wait,
actually.
I guess
we
maybe
have
not.
5. We can take a fight
Oh,
here.
that is...
It may be able to zone and get us forward. Not quite, but we do get the Diva D-Mech.
Nice.
And the kill.
Oh,
we find
the
the
Lucio.
Lucio, too.
Oh, that is huge.
The rush comes out from Charlotte, but it's way too little and way too late.
Although, Worm has been found on this engage, and I'm not sure if one of the supports... No, the supports haven't gone down either, so... Minute left, ticking into the series. We get first checkpoint off of a nice fight from UAH. Though, UNC, it looks like they got second checkpoint, so... UAH has got a little bit of work left to do to come back into this map, contrary to how the last
Worm with the early
felt.
pick on the Lucio. That's huge,
nice.
and we are beat engaging. I like the aggressive gameplay that we are seeing.
For sure.
Trying to push that advantage that we gained with that good pre-fight pick. That may be able to get us the lead, although Charlotte is not going to let us have it for free.
And it's real
We
close.
see their beat coming out.
Uh-oh, I think that might seal the deal.
Final fight. We are close to a Vendetta ult. We are kind of close to an Emre ult. We see 2 picks coming out.
You know what? Oh, the Diva's still alive. Oh,
We have
nice.
the Vin ult. I don't know if we're going to get to see a good usage of it. Maybe hopping behind that barrier to try to charge it up. We have the Emre ult out.
Oh,
this
that's
could
huge.
be a map win for UH.
No
it's really
way.
close. We need to make sure we keep the touch, and we need to clear out the point. The supports are back.
Heater
They
of
clear out the Lu,
ending.
and they close out the map.
And the series. That's it. That is it. Whoa, what an ending. That was nuts. If we see an insta-quit from somebody, don't blame them. Dude, that is
absolutely
an ending.
amazing to see.
That is an ending. Can the frickin' score please update? Hello. Come on. No. Update. I'm staring at it now. All right. Oh, it's not even on the right page. Well, that makes more sense, actually. It was not a 4-1 victory. It was, in fact, a 3-1 victory. Excuse me.
Might as well have been 4-1.
Yeah, it felt like it.
I mean, UH's momentum was just unstoppable. After that first point, they kind of got in the groove, and they just kept on playing well. They could not get stopped.
Yeah, that the first little map there we saw Busan. It was a little ugly.
A little bit of growing pains. That's all it was.
I think that's a great way to phrase it, though. I like that response. I think the growing pain with MS Dime on tank, wasn't the tank for MS Dime either. I think we saw the Orisa swap and the instant value off that as well. But what we didn't see afterwards was the map win on Busan. And so the change to Havana and the nice defense we saw, I think, gave the momentum fully to UH there.
Yeah, I was not really expecting the Orisa at all. I had watched that scrim. I hadn't sat through the last 30 minutes. Maybe they found out something during that time. I don't know. Maybe it was in the warm-up scrim. But they found that Orisa. They found it was working, and they kept on doing it. And they were able to get some clutch moments and some really good wins.
Absolutely. I'm gonna check my phone real quick because I think I logged out of Discord of this PC, and I'm gonna see if I've been tagged for a. Okay. Oh, no, they're in an NECC VC. I was going to say the whole team is off right now. No, they're not. They're just in there.
They all immediately rage quit.
Yeah.
They're just too ecstatic with their victory.
That's facts. So I'll ask about an interview. But if this is the end of the stream, it won't be because I'll actually come back and let you know. But we'll throw it out with an RA Opal Bison zoning ultimate before we get into the interview. Jeez, I could not think of that word. So before we get in the interview, or if we have one, let's see that yet again right here. Oh, take me back.
Yeah,
come on.
Map control.
Oh, zoning ult.
Zoning ultimate
Zoning
from
ult.
Mario Bison.
Oh, the zoning ult. Oh, that was beautiful.
Absolutely lovely zoning ult.
Be right back. All right. Oops. I forgot to layer the image in the transition, but we return this time with MS Dime, the ringer for tonight, with Vespid unfortunately absent for the evening, though doesn't have to be, and
Yeah,
unfortunately
I
with the
mean,
performance that happened tonight.
I wouldn't call it unfortunate. We won, so wins
Yeah.
are wins.
So coming into this match, we saw a little bit of a slow map one there. I think the energy from the non-existent
Yeah,
the
doesn't
non-existent
exist.
pregame warm-up scrim carried into that first map. But what was the kind of the changing point in that second map that allowed y'all to take the rest of the series?
Uh, Busan is very attack heavy, and
Okay.
with our 2 hours of gameplay, trying to play dive or brawl with our uncoordinated team was very
Yeah.
hard. So swapping to Havana, where all it was hit shots and stand at a corner, it was much easier. And my Sig, after playing in one scrim, was kind of Thanos, and in the
Honestly,
match, it was also Thanos. So I
Your
think it worked
sig
out
was
great.
crazy work.
absolutely. And so actually, I'll pivot that into the next question here. Being in Vespid's shoes is definitely more difficult. Being the producer for the streams, I watch a lot of the gameplay, and I just notice Bro's getting active every fight, and so I know
Yeah.
it's probably quite the gameplay change. And so, how did y'all shift to allow you not only to take charge a little bit, but also to fill the shoes or just shift the gameplay away from him entirely?
Um, well, we don't have exactly the same character roster. Uh, Evidently, by me playing a lot of Orisa, I don't think I've ever seen
Hmm.
Vespid play Orisa, so it
Yeah,
was a
that's
lot
true.
of having to adapt. Also, comms, like Vespid is a very different comm style to me, which was very we had to adapt when playing.
Hmm.
But I think it worked out fine.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it. Lots of big moments from you from honestly map 2 onwards. The Sig putting in work and the Orisa as well. So strong. Kind of surprised it didn't get banned, given the other
Oh yeah,
bans that they did. Like, nice brig for map 3
Yeah, the
ban.
brig
yeah,
ban
yeah.
was
That was
questionable.
I don't know.
Yeah. So I guess that's all I have. Do you have any?
So quick question about your recent. I was watching the one scrim y'all had the other day with this team comp. I didn't
Yes,
see that much Orisa, right? Where did
right.
the Orisa come from? Because I saw the Sigma. I was expecting the Sigma. I saw a little bit of Diva tried out. I saw some Zarya tried out. When did the Orisa come in?
Well, I don't know. Like recently in comp, I've just been like an Orisa player. Um, in a lot of OWCS, they're playing Orisa. I'm like getting inspired. Watching Dylan screen share his grind to Diamond on tank, playing Orisa has been fun. So a lot of inspiration. And Orisa's very easy. Uh, and I kind of just spear a person and they die and I don't die.
So you had pretty much no practice on the, or did you get like some in the
Not
warm-ups?
really. I
Okay,
mean,
you just pulled it
it's
out.
just
Dang,
comp and maybe one we played Orisa one time in a scrim, but
that's
I think it was about it.
crazy. Yeah, for like a
It was
lower
getting so
bracket
much
elim
value. That was
game.
crazy.
Yeah, that was absolutely sick. What is it? So here's a question. I guess like being the we talked about it. I called it the triple crown of playing every role as a substitute this year. What has the experience been like in those different roles? And then what does it feel like doing it in playoffs? I think compared to just like a your regular old season game.
Well, the playoffs is very different to just a midseason game. The the hit scan, I won't lie. I thought hit scan would be the hardest. It was kind of the easiest. But I think that's mainly to a team play point. In team play, hit scan is
Fair.
so brainless, anyone can do it. But in comp, the support and tank were a lot harder. I don't know. I really wasn't expecting tank to be as difficult as it was.
Hmm. I can see that being the case for sure. Well, you have anything else?
Uh,
Cool. All right. Well, I think we're gonna end stream, but before we do you have any words for the audience this time?
Uh, Shout out UAH Blue. And shout
Shout
out
out.
UAH Gray and
Let's
White and
go.
let's
Black.
go.
Yeah, I guess all of them are not in playoffs anymore. Rip my Kings.
Ah.
Oh no, I lied. Gray's in playoffs still.
Gray had a match tonight, I think.
Interesting. All right, I'm gonna
So-
go snoop that channel real quick while we still have you here, especially with the shout out. They lost
unfortunate.
0-3, unfortunate. Yeah, they've got third place game,
Unfortunate.
I guess, next week. So look forward to seeing that. And thank you for the interview, MS Dime, and for the
Thank you.
gameplay as well. It was a blast to watch this evening. And we're going to throw the stream out tonight with playing the replay of the Opal Bison zoning ult one more time. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into the stream tonight. Gotta mock a sick Opal Bison as much as we can and milk it for as much content as possible. We'll
Very
see
true.
y'all Monday with Valorant in a Grand Finals best-of-5 match. So we'll see y'all then.
First, trying to see if we can get anything out. We
Oh,
get
come
some
on.
map control.
Oh,
The
zoning ult.
zoning ultimate
Zoning
from
ult.
Mario Opal Bison.
Oh, the zoning ult. Oh, that was beautiful. I'm clipping that.